The 7-10 Kings travel to the TD Garden to take on the 11-7 Boston Celtics. And in the first quarter, Domantas Sabonis was feasting in the paint with a pass here inside from De'Aaron Fox. Then Harrison Barnes gets it to him with the shot clock winding down for an easy hook in. Then later, Fox misses a short jumper and Sabonis gets the board and the putback. Jason Tatum hits one from deep to tie the ball game at 12 apiece, and then the drive inside and the one-handed jam. White hits a perimeter shot to extend the Celtics lead, and then it was Davion Mitchell with a nice take to stop the bleeding as the Celtics led it going into the second quarter. De'Aaron Fox hits a nice three ball off of a screen, and then later a nice dish to Harrison Barnes as he nails a three as well. Kings trying to claw back, beautiful feed, Fox to Keegan Murray for three, and late in the quarter, the alley-oop to Keegan Murray as it went in to the half as a single-digit game. The second half, Fox was dishing as he finds Sabonis in the paint again, and then he finds Kevin Huerter for three. Then it was Rashawn Holmes finding Terrence Davis all alone from beyond the arc. Still up 5 points. It's Malik Monk from a long range as the Kings actually led it going into the fourth quarter. Still with a small lead, it's another great feed from Fox to Sabonis inside. And then late stages, Sabonis returns the favor, handing it to Fox with some fancy footwork for the mid-range dagger. Kings get the road win 106-97 behind Fox's 40 points, 10 assists, and Sabonis with a 17.18 board kind of day. Jason Tatum with 38 and 10 in the loss. The momentum from the win in Boston carried back home in a 109-96 win over the Suns with Keegan Murray putting up 20 points, while Fox had 18 with 7 dishes and 3 steals. Devin Booker had 17, and Ayton's 14 and 14 went to waste as the Suns fall to just 7 and 13. However, the Pacers then came in and handed the Kings a 98-118 loss with Ben Mathurin hitting 5 threes for a 23-point day, while Fox was held to just 18 for a second straight night. The big men for both squads, Sabonis and Smith, had double-doubles. Short road trip to the Clippers for one night, and the Kings lose that one, 105-125, as Paul George and Kawhi Leonard both dropped 24 points with 7 boards, while Sabonis was the scoring leader with 27 points and 16 boards, and Fox was held to a measly double-double of 11 points and 11 assists. Last home game before a lengthy road trip, and the Bulls come in and smoke the Kings 130-88 behind DeMar DeRozan's 41 points, and Zach LaVine's 35. For the Kings, no double-doubles today as Fox had 23 and Sabonis had 16. The 6-game road trip begins in Milwaukee against Giannis and the Bucks as Grayson Allen, Drew Holiday, Joe Ingles, Giannis, and Brook Lopez would love to get to 500. Let's go first quarter as Kevin Huerter finds a way to get open for 3 to give the Kings their first lead. Then it's Huerter again from deep as he was hot early on. But Giannis was a man among little boys with a huge dunk, and then later in transition gets the hook to go and the foul. A 3 from the corner for Joe Ingles, and then a straight-on 3 from Matthews put the Bucks up by a bunch. And late in the quarter, it is Matthews striking again from deep, taking the Bucks to the second quarter up big. Giannis continued posting and toasting early in the quarter, and even got his own rebound for a putback later on. Then he just imposed his will on Harrison Barnes with the drive inside. And the Bucks led by 17. And into the third we go. Drew Holiday with the alley-oop to Giannis, and then the Greek Freak nearly loses the ball but scoops it and hooks it and draws a foul again. Later, Giannis gets the pass inside to a wide-open Brook Lopez, and then it's Matthews again from beyond the arc. As even with this nice pass down low to Terrence Davis, the Kings were down 28 heading into the fourth quarter. Huerter to Fox from 3 was good to put the Kings on an 11-2 run to that point. But the feed from Giannis to Grayson Allen matched, and a 3 later from Brook Lopez just made it impossible as the Bucks take the win 112-87. Fox dropped 25 with 10 assists, and Sabonis added 18 and 10, but it wasn't enough to overcome Giannis's 33 points and 16 boards in this game. The next game was a win in Cleveland over the Cavaliers 112-109 as Sabonis dropped 25 points with 13 boards. Keegan Murray added 22 with 7 boards and 4 blocks to lead the Kings in the tightly contested game over Donovan Mitchell's 37 points and Darius Garland's 20 and 15 dishes in the double-double. The 10 and 14 Kings head to Madison Square Garden, the Mecca, for a battle with the New York Knicks and their new lineup that has them at 15 and 11. In the first quarter, it's Julius Randle who takes the feed inside from Evan Fournier for the paint bucket. And then RJ Barrett gets a feed for a shot from behind the arc. On the other end, it's Kevin Huerter with a fancy spinning 3-ball, and then a run inside and a kick back out to Harrison Barnes open for the 3-ball. Then De'Aaron Fox kicks it to Huerter as it's raining threes early in this one. Later in the quarter, the Knicks in transition, and RJ Barrett gets free inside for an easy dunk. The game draws close as Terrence Davis gets an inside bucket of his own to take us into the second quarter tight. Davion Mitchell feeds Keegan Murray inside for the jam, and then later on he hoists up a shot from beyond the arc and hits for a 5-point lead. But Derrick Rose does what he does best, pushing his way inside as it was still tight going into the half. And in the third quarter, still a tight game, but Kevin Huerter, as the shot clock expires, with a 3 for the lead. Julius Randle with the feed to Emmanuel quickly to bring the game back tight again, but it's a feed off of a board from Keegan Murray to Malik Monk that extends the lead again. 3-point game late in the third quarter, and Terrence Davis makes it 6 with that 3-ball as the tight game went into the fourth quarter. Julius Randle takes a feed off the glass to tie it up, and then on the other end, Huerter left wide open for 3. Why? Kings with a 4-point lead late, but Derrick Rose kept the Knicks in it with a 3-ball. And the fouling didn't end up helping New York, as late stages they weren't hitting their shots, and the Kings get the win at the Garden, 105-98 behind Huerter's 30 points. And Fox dropped 28. Mitchell Robinson was the Knicks scoring leader with 24, and he had 13 boards for a double-double, and Randle added 18. After that, it was a short ride to Philadelphia and a heartbreaking 1-point loss, 108-107, with Fox putting up 22 points, 10 assists, and another Sabonis double-double. The Sixers get 24 and 12 boards from Joel Embiid and 19 points, 13 assists from James Harden for the home win to get to 20-7 on the year. After that, it's an out-of-country loss in Toronto to the Raptors, 107-124. As Fox drops 26 points with minimal assists, and Domantas Sabonis didn't have his usual boards, but he got an 18-point, 11-assist double-double instead. For the Raptors, it was Scotty Barnes with 26 points, 9 boards, and Precious Achiuwa helping with 19 points. In the next episode, we'll see the final game of this road trip in Detroit against a Pistons team that is on a 3-game win streak, with Bogdanović and Cunningham just cooking, making them the current 7 seed in the East. Our Sacramento Kings are the current 11 seed in the Western Conference and are at number 25 of the 2K Sports Power Rankings, as the playoffs are seemingly further and further from reach. But we won't give up. We have 4 games of highlights next episode and 4 games of box scores. How much hope do you have for the Kings this season? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate your support on all of the series here on the channel, and thank you to the channel members keeping the dream alive. Franchise QBs TClink24, Christian Horn, Rigoberto Ramirez, Justin Credible, and Colby Gaynor, as well as our only general manager, Matthew Hackett. I love you, FG fam. Take care.